Okay, so the first thing you want to do is to create a new file. So you click File, New and Event. And then if you want to just pause this section of the video just so everything looks exactly the same as how it looks on here. And then you click OK. Now I'm just going to edit the video that I already have on Final Cut Pro, but if you want to import a file, all you have to do is to click the down arrow button on the left hand side like I'm doing now, and then look for the file that you want to import. And then once you have found it, you just click Import Selected. Now you want to drag your file into the space below to start editing your video. Now, as you can see in the first part of the video, maybe the first 15 seconds, there is a gap just underneath the video which shows you the sound. Now, as you can see, there isn't much sound going on in the first 15 seconds. That's when I've just started the video, and you want to cut this out. So you do this by selecting the file, and then you want to click Command B or Control B, which is the blade tool, and it basically cuts all of that out. And then you want to click Backspace or Delete. Then that means that you start off with a more seamless video where you're talking straight away and you're not leaving any gaps, and you will see more gaps as you go along your video. So you just want to save time by cutting these out, and you do that again by clicking Control B or Command B if you're using a Mac. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just playing the video just to give you an example of what I mean. Now I'm just going to show you the transition bar and what it does. So I'm just going to pick the first one that I see, which is the cross dissolve tool, and it just makes it nice and seamless. So all you have to do is just drag that to the beginning of the video clip. And as you can see, when I play it back, it looks very seamless. And the great advantage of this as well is the fact that you can add an introduction to your video, and I already have an introduction tutorial on my channel, so I will leave a link down below as well as a card annotation. Okay, and what you can also do as well, if you have any pauses or if you make any mistakes in your video, you can just click the Command B or the blade tool and just cut away at the pauses and awkward silences that you make when you're recording videos, of course, and it will just make it nice and seamless, and it will make your video nice and short and simple. Now, another thing I'm going to show you is the text tool, which is that T on the right hand corner. I'm just going to do a basic text tool. If you want a more advanced one, then I will definitely do that one for you, but for the time being I'm just going to do a basic one. So I'm just going to click basic title, and I'm going to drag that above my video clip. Make sure that that red line is on top of the actual text thingy, as you can see. I can't really explain this properly. Then you want to edit your text. So I'm just going to put my Instagram social media, make sure you follow. And then you can change the size, you can change the font, all in that space on the right. Now what you want to do is you want to click that little icon there which I'm pointing at, and it allows you to move the text in the video. Then what you want to do is go into the generator tool, click custom, because as you can see it's very difficult to see the text properly in the video, so you want a little background for it. So what you want to do now is to drag the custom generator, put your text on top of the custom generator so that the text is on top. Then what you want to do is, using these little dots around the little dots on the video, you just want to shape it and resize it any way you want, and then you drag it behind the text. So as you can see, it's very easy to see the text and you can read what it's actually saying. Okay, so now on to the next tip and trick, is adding sound and music into your videos. So if you just click that little keynote on the right hand side, then what you want to do is just to pick any song that you want to put in your video, drag that underneath the actual video clip, so not on top but underneath, and it will act as background music for your song. So as I'm playing it back, you can actually hear the music and it's overpowering what I'm actually saying. And so in order to change that, all you have to do is go on the right hand side again and drag the volume icon bar to the left hand side to decrease the volume. So as I play it back again, you can easily hear me as well as hear the music in the background, so it's nice and subtle. And if you don't want all of the music to be playing throughout your video and just maybe in the first 20 seconds, or if you're doing an intro for example, click on the music and just do what we did with the video by clicking the Command B or the blade tool to delete the rest of the music. Okay, so another example I'm going to show you is adding text within the actual video clips. You know how in most of my videos when I do facts or advice videos, I like to add different pointers and gaps within the video. So you can do this by going back into the text icon tool, and I'm just going to do basic title again, and then you want to drag it and put it in between the video. And so for example, because this is a university type video, my first point would be maybe selecting the right course. For example, I'm just going to type that in there as point number 1. Okay, and you can change the font again. You can also change the font size like I'm doing right here. So for the purpose of this video, I might do Futura. I don't think it's available in Final Cut Pro. I think I actually downloaded this separately and I got it from defont.com, which I will leave a link down below for as well if you want to use that. And sometimes as a default, when you're dragging your title in between your videos, sometimes the title space can be too long. So for example, it may last for 9 seconds, and 9 seconds is a very long time. So in order to minimize that, you will see a little icon on the right hand side. If you hover over that bit and just drag it to your left hand side to minimize the time lapse. So another thing that I'm doing as well is changing the font color, which you can do by clicking on face and clicking on color, and then just select the color that you want. Now when you're done with editing your video, all you have to do is file, share and master file. Okay, and then what you want to do is just to change the title of your video. Screenshot this again just to make sure that everything looks the same. So it needs to be 1920 by 1080. This will increase the quality of your video on your YouTube. Or click next and then save it onto your desktop. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you liked it. Make sure you click like, subscribe and share if you did, and I will see you guys very soon. Oh, and if you found anything difficult in this video, then make sure to leave some questions down below or inbox me. I'm happy to answer them as well. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.